he's got a cord on something.
Man, someone's busted it up, eh? We bought a freaking Tesla. Whoa. The first touch of bitumen, and we were already putting a foot down. Hey guys, Joe here from Clean Getaway Car Detailing, and today is truly a really exciting day. So we have been planning something epic for quite a few months now, and it's finally D-Day and it's happening. So today we are heading down to Brisbane and we are picking up our own brand new Tesla Model 3 for Clean Getaway Car Detailing. So it's finally happening. We're heading down there right now. We just went and picked up Mia from after dropping the kids off at daycare. Hey Mia.
Hi.
And so now we're all in the car heading down, and we're gonna go pick it up. So it's been really crazy. It's finally setting in for me, and also I think I can speak for Mia too, where the excitement and the adrenaline is finally kicking in. Like, we've been spending so long like organizing and planning all the videos and what we're actually going to be doing with this car, because we didn't just buy it because we really like it. That's not the reason why we've bought it. We've bought it for our business and to do business stuff, if you want to call it like that, and we'll explain that later on in the video. So right now we're heading down to Brizzy, super excited, and we're just going to jump on the Brucey and head on down. So the crazy thing is, when you buy a Tesla Model 3, you actually don't go to the traditional car dealership where the big ribbon is on the bonnet and it's all made to look fancy and amazing, and you get sold that, you know, amazing experience of buying a new car. With Tesla, you actually buy the car online. You choose you know, what specs you want. There's not many specs to choose from. There's probably about a handful of different specs you can choose. There's only 3 types of Model 3s you can get, as most people will know watching this video. But those who don't know, that's how basic it is. So it's quite simple and easy, and you just track everything on your phone. You can see when your car's coming, they tell you when it's actually going to arrive, and then you choose a collection day and time. So right now we're actually driving down to, you could say it's like the Tesla pickup station, where I believe it's like a big warehouse, and there's going to be a bunch of Teslas in there, and ours will be there. And so we're going to go down and pick it up and then drive it away. And it's supposed to be quite a quick transaction, I should say, where I've been told it takes like 10 minutes. And another thing that people have really talked about is to really check out inspect the car first when you do go down before you drive away in it. So we're going to go through the car thoroughly before we drive away. So we've brought our inspection light here that we use on cars when we're detailing them, when we're mainly doing paint correction. So we'll really inspect the paintwork to make sure there's nothing out of the ordinary that we don't normally see on new cars. We want to make sure that everything is good, that if we can fix it, that's okay. I'm happy with that. And also the main things is looking for gaps in the panels, because that's a pretty big issue. You want to make sure the panels are aligned properly, and just checking over the interior. So there's actually a list that Tesla owners have done up that I've downloaded on my phone, and it's a pretty damn long list. It's quite actually like, yeah, it's really long. So we're going to go through that. We just want to be super thorough, because we're going to be doing so much work to this car. I really hope that we don't find anything major. I'm praying that it's just going to be a smooth transition and I don't find dents and bad scratches and just stuff like that. I'm really hoping that it is a solid build, because these cars are mass produced, but now that they're being made in China, believe it or not, the quality is actually a lot better. The Teslas we're seeing come through our workshop this past maybe 6 months, which have been the ones made in China, the finish on those are far more superior, and like the end result is so much more crisper. It's a much better result compared to the ones that were being built in America. So yeah, so because we see Teslas all the time, we know what to expect. So we've come prepared, got our trusty inspection light, and so fingers crossed we don't find anything major, and it's a happy day. We can actually drive it home today. That'd be really, really cool. So just a couple of 100 meters away and we're almost there. Hopefully this place is easy to find. A minute, 900 meters. Good signage. I'm expecting to see like a big, well lit up, you know. Welcome. Nope, that's not it.
Oh look, the number's up there, 24, 25 on the left, that tiny little box. If you wanted to look for it.
How are we meant to find that? Wow. That little sign there, that's what we had to look for.
Down a dark alley.
Down a dark alley. Yeah, not what I expected, but hey, you know, there you go.
Do you want me to take my phone in?
How you doing?
Glad you guys
Yeah,
found us.
we got here finally. Yeah.
Thank you.
This is Mia.
Awesome. Before you go in and start filming, I called you before just because I found a minor issue on your car just when you put it in staging.
Sure.
So your car just arrived yesterday from the truck, and some part of the bonnet, not of the bonnet, of the front bumper got loose.
Got loose.
So
Yeah.
something we'll need to fix.
Okay.
But you're already on the way when I called, so it was too late. But I'll show you.
Yeah, sure.
If you build it, we'll obviously fix it for you.
Yeah.
I just wanted to mention.
Yeah, just on the front bar.
I'll
is it?
show you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, awesome. So that's not meant to be like that?
It came loose.
Oh yeah.
You see it here? Like it obviously needs to
Oh, he's got a
further
cord
back.
on something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, someone's busted it up, eh? It's all here too. See the panel's different, the gap here. So now it's rubbing hard against the headlight too. Wow, it's actually happening. Never thought we would ever buy one, that's for sure. So, what am I actually signing for?
What?
So what will happen now is that the car will switch off and on a couple times. That's normal.
Yeah, cool.
If you're in the car, the aircon might go crazy just for a second. So don't be surprised.
All right.
Once that's done, we can connect your phone.
Yeah,
to the car.
sweet. How mince this? So what's just happened then is straight away, before we even got to see the car, he said, hey, I want to let you know the car's actually got some damage. Something I was really hoping would not happen, but the best thing about it is that it's the front bar, which can be repaired. And we know the authorised Tesla repairers on the Sunshine Coast, the guys in Maroochydore, so it'll be going to them. And so pretty much it looks like they're gonna have to repaint the whole front bumper. So thankfully, we will be getting PPF on it, so that will delay our putting paint protection film on the car because we got to wait a little while, but they've showed us straight away. They're super upfront and honest, which is really, really good. Yeah, but this is just so nice.
Awesome.
Oh,
That's
awesome.
a good sign. So now we can actually connect your phone to the car.
Yep.
So you can see the setup phone key button,
Yep.
and then allow while using the app,
Yep.
and then if you
Pair?
pair, yep.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
So this is actually where you get the cars, but also just behind us over there, they actually do all the detailing too, and you can actually hear him. He's actually machine polishing the roof of the car. So the cars rock up over there on the far wall, and then they detail them, they strip all the plastics off, and then they, apparently detail them, and then they put them here when they're ready, like ours. So we're just gonna go over ours right now on the checklist. And just go through everything, check over to really make sure that there's nothing that stands out that needs attention apart from the front bumper, obviously, which is a bit of a kicker, but that's just how it is. It's life. So yeah, and then we'll jump in the car and we just leave. Pretty long checklist to say the least. It's quite in depth, but everything's there that people who own Teslas recommend for us to look over. So first we want to check all the body exterior paint for defects. So we're going to go through with the inspection light and just have a good gaze over to check over it, the underside as well. So someone's got to get down on their knees. Shotgun nut. Inspect all glass for signs of distortion, scratches or cracks. Inspect all edges of the roof glass panel and rear windows. So we're probably looking for like cracks and stuff or like chips in the glass. Just found a metal particle on here. Needs a good decon already, brand new car. See that? It's a little bit of metal, it's a metal. So this is a really good example of seeing how brand new is a brand new car. This came on the truck yesterday. It's rocked up here yesterday and the front bumper is blinking damaged already. So that goes to show, like, if this was, you know, an Audi or a Mercedes or a Toyota, like it could happen to any make and model, but they have the opportunity to fix it, then you pick the car up, and most times they wouldn't even tell you. So it's because we've picked it up, they haven't had time to fix it, that they've told us straight away, which has been really good communication. So right now we're just going to really check over everything to make sure it's all looking like it should. Test all doors to ensure they open and close without unreasonable effort or sound. What's unreasonable? Was that unreasonable? It was pretty easy in my book, but that seems fair. One thing we noticed with the Teslas when they were being produced in the US, they really had poor quality paint inside all the door jambs and openings. But these ones now, this is a common spot a lot of people won't look, and it's actually all clear coated, where a lot of cars, even Hyundais, Fords, even your higher end brands, Mazdas and stuff, they don't clear coat in here, but all these are clear coated, which is really, really important, which is what I really want to see, because it just means it's a much better finish. In this area here, we've found in the past that Teslas have not, that was a crazy horn. We've found that in the past, Teslas have not been painted to the edge. It's like they blow it in and then it's like, whatever gets there is whatever gets there. But using the right lighting, it looks like it's all, they've painted flush to the edge, which is really good. As you'd expect, right? It's like random tree sap or something on here. Just wiping off my fingers. Ensure door windows auto close completely when doors are closed. So what it means is when open the door, the windows come down, and when you close it, they should go up. Check all front and rear exterior lights for signs of internal condensation. That's a good point. Looks good to me. So there's actually a few scratches in the hood here. It'd be really hard to see on camera, but they're very fine scratches going this way, and that way there. Just found a sanding mark here. Oh wait, no it's not, it's a smudge. Okay. So I've just been going around really just checking out the paintwork, and we always find like dust in the clear coat where they've tried denibbing it, there's sanding marks and whatnot. But honestly, like from what I can tell, we're just using this light and from the natural light in this big warehouse, it's actually really good. Like there's nothing that's really standing out to me apart from the front bumper. It's all reasonable. I think overall, the delivery has been really amazing. There's nothing really that's caught our attention. So it is a real pain about the front bar, but that's all cool. Not gonna let that ruin our day. And at least we know it'll get fixed pretty easily. And now it's time to drive home, get in the car and go. How do we drive this? Time to get this thing moving. The farewell, the queen, the wave of the queen. Bye. Wow. I don't know how to let Jordan in. Huh? No. Park? Now try. Yeah. I got to put it in park, that's why. Wow. It's actually happening. I don't have to be too fussed about that front bar then, do I? Since it's already like half broken.
Whoa. That's already hectic.
The first touch of bitumen and we're already putting a foot down. That is so cool. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna use the brakes. Let's just see how good the sound system is. Man, that's pretty hectic.
Really cool. Oh.
Hey!
Hey.
A few minutes later.
So just been driving just a couple of kilometers, maybe, I don't know, 10 kilometers or something, heading back to the sunny coast. And first experience is pretty amazing. Like, I didn't really know what to expect first jumping in it, but there's a few things, right? Like, you just notice the difference between driving a Tesla Model 3 compared to a standard, fuel car, so I'm just a normal car, really. So first thing is, what I'm noticing the most is really weird is that the speedo is slightly to the left. There's no speedometer, like nothing in front of you for you to just glance down, but it's slightly to the left. But it's not the world's worst thing. I think it's just me got to adjust to get used to it. Yeah, and obviously you'll do all your different controls of the car on this big, this mother huge iPad, and so you do all your aircon and everything like that on there, which is really cool. It's a little bit, you got to put a bit more effort into knowing what you're pressing, where your typical standard car where you just feel for the you feel for the dials and what you're touching just by the touch, where this one you actually got to pay attention and look at it. So maybe if I can do a voice control thing, that might be cool, but man, I'm just learning how to drive this thing. And one thing I'm noticing is just the pickup, the acceleration is just, wow, it's just insane. Like, I don't have any fast cars. I've never really owned any fast cars, but I've been in them before, but to know what it's like driving a fast car or to be in one. But this is just insane. The fact that there's zero noise, there's only road noise, which is not too bad, but I've got something coming that should help reduce the road noise. But you can only hear the road noise. You can't hear, there's no engine, no exhaust, nothing. It's so different. And everyone's overtaking me because I'm actually doing below the speed limit, so they're probably thinking I'm some old bloke, but I'm just trying to learn my car, man, give me a break. But just the sheer, like the acceleration, but also like when you're driving and you just let go of the accelerator, like it really just slows down. Like, I have not used the brakes once. And we had a few red lights that we had to stop at. So it's just crazy, it's just weird, it's crazy. But the more and more I drive it, the more I'm thinking, man, this thing's incredible. Like, it's such a cool experience, and I can't wait to give one of my mates and a few people a little test drive in it. So everyone's gonna be asking us, why did you buy a Tesla? And that's a really valid question. Like, if you asked me this 6 months ago, I would have just said, look, nah, like, they're cool cars, but not for me. But, the reason why we did invest in getting one for our business is because, pure and simply, we work on so many of Teslas, and we want to do more, but we get a lot of Teslas in, so we've had a really good insight as to what all new cars are like. And they've really started to grow on me, just with the technology. And I believe personally that whether you like it or not, electric cars, they're coming. Like, they're just gonna eventually take over, or at least they're gonna try to anyway. And people who own EVs are usually very tech savvy and really are into our kind of services that we offer. So we thought, why not invest in actually getting one where we do all our work on the vehicle. So it is our show car, it is our showpiece that represents who we are as Clean Getaway Car Detailing and what we do. So we have so much lined up for our Tesla. We haven't named it yet, but that's a very important step in the process, by the way. But so we're gonna be doing a lot of things. So first of all, we're gonna be tinting it. We're going to be putting on our best quality, highest quality ceramic film. We're going to be tinting the sunroof, everything like that as well. And then we'll be wrapping everything. We'll be doing probably about a 70% full wrap on the car with a really cool type of vinyl wrap. and to really show off our business. So this car stands out. Like, we bought this car so that it stands out to people, so you'll see it when it's driving down the highway or just driving next to you, so your eyes are drawn to it. That's the whole purpose of doing this. We didn't buy this car not to be seen, we want to be seen on the road. And so we got a lot of different things happening. We'll be doing PPF on it. The front bar, the problem with the front bumper has slowed down that process now, but that's okay. So we'll be doing PPF. We will be painting the wheels, putting on caliper covers, putting in a lot of different accessories. Obviously we'll be coating it as well after we do all the wrapping and everything. So there's so much stuff we want to do to it. And this car is going to be on display at the front of our workshop. But what we're also really excited for is that we're going to have like a bit of a car that we can actually take to car shows. I've never owned a car that I could actually warrant to take to a nice car show or a car meet. We bought a freaking Tesla. What the heck?